Hey guys, this is my first YouTube video, and basically what my channel is mainly going to be about is film and TV. I might stray from that from time to time, but that's going to be the main focus of it. So with this first video, I thought I would address a film that I saw that I was surprised didn't get much advertisement in Australia. I don't even think it went into the cinemas. It's called Jeff Who Lives at Home. And basically it stars Jason Segel, Ed Helms, and it's about them, they're brothers by the way, and his brother's a dropkick, like he's a stoner, he has these weird philosophies on life, like he thinks everything happens for a reason, which is fair enough, but he completely commits himself to just like clues that he thinks the universe is giving him. And his brother Ed Helms, he's basically a businessman whose wife is cheating on him. So the movie starts out with, you just see Jeff, who's Jason Segel's character. It's like he still lives at home with his mum. He's a stoner, does all that stuff, and he gets a call from this dude, and the dude asks, is such and such there? And he's like, no, he doesn't live here. And he's like, all right, so he hangs up, and then he keeps seeing this bloke's name. I forget what it is. I think it's James. He keeps seeing the name James everywhere, like on buses, and like you'd see it in any day, in normal day life. But every time he sees it, it kind of clicks in his brain. So he follows it around. Like he gets on a bus, and then he follows a dude who's like Jersey says James, and basically ends up getting jumped by these dudes. So that's how it mainly starts out. And then he basically bumps into his brother. They have a chat, and he finds out that his wife is cheating on him. Well, he thinks she is. So they go on like this investigatory hunt kind of thing, trying to find out if she is. Anyway, it turns out she is. And anyway, everyone basically gets their issue sorted out. Like at the end of it, he basically all these little clues that he's been following, which mean nothing, and they could be random events. But in the end, he ends up. They have an accident. There's an accident on a bridge, so the whole thing's backed up. So he has this weird need to run to the front because he's following instincts. And basically there's a car down there and it's crashed and there are some kids in it. So he jumps out, saves the kids, pops back up. And yeah, so I thought this movie should have gotten a lot more recognition, because I think the reason it didn't is because you actually have to think about it when you watch it. Because comedy movies, people just tend to sit there and just want to get like funny things happen, they want to laugh, they don't want to think in depth about it too much, because the way society is about film, it's like I just want to be entertained. They don't want to treat it like reading a book, like it's actually a mental kind of experience. And it's honestly wrecking people's imagination. Like everyone's like, oh, the younger generation is going to have absolutely no imagination. Well, I think every generation at this point has no imagination. Like kids, when you think about it, they're just like, they see a toy and they imagine it's like a spaceship and all that. And then adults, they don't care. They have no imagination at all. They're like, it's black, white. So I feel one of the reasons contributing to that is because growing up, we watch films that are just so, they're basically brain dead. And I feel that this film, Jeff Who Lives at Home, was a definite stray away from that. And I'm extremely surprised it didn't come out in Australia. I actually found out about it. I was talking to a friend of mine at TAFE, and I was talking about favourite actors, and then Jason Segel popped up. And she's like, oh yeah, he was in this movie Jeff Who Lives at Home, it wasn't that good. So it wasn't in video stores, it wasn't out at the movies or anything, so I just looked it up online and I watched it there. And I actually really enjoyed it. It's in my top 6 movies at the moment. And I was just like baffled that it didn't come out in Australia, and I think it's a real shame. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope this enlightened you and you might think about a bit more in depth next time you watch a film. Alright, see ya.